So this is the review of the Prologic Classic Spod. Let's take a quick look at it. Now on the butt section here you've got some abbreviated foam on the bottom, a little plastic plug. You've got the Japanese shrink wrap at the bottom there. 4.5 TC Classic Spod. You've got a clone reel seat, okay, which is very similar to most of the reel seats on the market. Little Prologic logo just on the pair, nice and neat and simple, nothing too complicated. 50mm butt ring going right the way through to a 14mm tip ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 including the tip ring. What's the action like? Well, when I first got this rod to use I was a bit wary because the action of it, as you can see, it's very tippy action, right? It's very similar to a normal carp rod, but in the butt section it's quite solid. It's got quite a good dynamic on it. It's a tapered blank and it's a medium action rod, so it's not a fast taper rod, it's a medium action rod, and you can see on there. And what's it like on casting? Well, I was very skeptical when I first tried this rod because I thought, how can a rod with this kind of action suit the kind of fishing that I do? Now, I wouldn't say I'm a massively great distance caster, but I'm quite comfortable for about 160 yards. Now, I wouldn't be fishing that kind of range when I'm using my spod. Generally about, if I need to, I'll go to 120 maximum. That's all I need to go to. I fish a lot closer than that usually in a lot of the lakes I fish. So, thinking about it, it kind of ticks the boxes and it's not overly priced. I'll put a link below down here for different areas you can buy it from. Ask your local tackle shop. Now, it's not a high-end spod rod. Let's get this right. You know, if you're going to come on and you're going to put your comment below about what your kind of spod rod you've got, comment below and tell me which one you use and whether you think it's a good one. But most importantly, put a comment up in here. But for the money you can afford to use this rod, hit it hard. If it breaks, do you know what? You've not wasted a lot of money on tackle, have you? You've done the best thing for you to save some money. But it's a cracking bit of kit, I'd say that. What can I say? It's the out of 10 thing, isn't it? Max out of 10. I would personally like a stiffer blank, right? Especially on the tip shed section. That's what I'm used to. And I've used Century, I've used Harrison's, I've used Witchwood, I've now used one of these and I've used my own as well. Out of 10, what would I give it? I'd give it a 7. Now, I'll put that into context. My out of 10 is, if it's below 4, I wouldn't use it. If it's above 6, I'd use it. This is a 7. So this is, yeah, I'm happy to use it. I'm happy to put it out there and use it as a spod rod. Would I try and go to 160 yards on it? I don't think I'd be able to do that. I don't think there's enough compression in the rod or backbone in the rod to try and give that a good heave-ho. I don't think I'd do it. But on fishing on the A1 Pits Pick 6, I was putting a full spod full of particle out there at 110 yards, and it coped with it really easy, and that's with the Nash Dot Spod. So one of them filled, it dealt with it really well. No problems, no issues whatsoever. Once you get your head round the soft tip, let's just illustrate that. Once you get your head round that being quite soft right there, get your head round that, there's not a problem. But the reality of it is, it does the job required. In fact, the modern machines for making carp rods can do a better job than hand built these days, in my honest opinion. Now, it's like the football thing, 54,000 people watching the game, we all got a different opinion about the game. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. So that's the review on the Classic Spod rod from Prologic. 12 foot this is. You can tell I'm in the A1 pits while the train in the distance decides to jump all over me. Mr. Choo Choo Train. So, that is the Classic Spod from Prologic. Thank you, Prologic, for sending stuff out for us to have a look at. And like I say, I've got other products that have been sent to me by Prologic, not sponsored by them, not a consultant with them. They're just sending stuff out because they appreciate where YouTube is going, and independent vloggers do get a lot of watches and views. And honestly, yeah, thanks for watching the Classic Spod review. Good to see you again.